go to whitney.com.
Going to be at Borgata on May 6th. So talk to us about doing live shows and being back in Atlantic City.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm East Coast. I'm from Long Island originally, so I hit up Atlantic City all the time, and I used to watch magicians there. Copperfield would come in there, so to get to play there is dream come true. I love it, and I love doing live. I love having the TV show. You know, TV's cool, but magic live with the people right there, and the fans going like, "Does he use camera tricks?" You know, when they watch at home, but watching right there live, they're like, "Oh, it's happening here." It's like the energy is killer.
It's so cool to be able to see it in person, especially when we see you on TV and we don't know, if it's real people or not. How does that even work? Like, are people really super shocked? Like, do they know they're going to be on a show?
No, like when I do the hidden camera stuff on the Carbonaro Effect, it's always people who don't know they're being fooled. So that's the game. I mean, I don't know how many people actually believe that's true, but it is true. I mean, we have this like great moral code with our team. We really want, that's the goal, like we want to fool real people. That's not my game, is to mess around with just faking it. So no, it's all legit. People being fooled, and people have, and it's the same in the live show too, even though they know I'm a magician, when you come and see me perform live on tour, it's still that interaction with somebody. You don't know where it's going to go. It's very improvisational. It's in the moment. Things are like, we don't know which way it's going to turn. So people think, the show's going one way, and then I pull the rug out from under them, and they're being pranked and fooled, and the realities are all layered, and it's a great time. And kudos, by the way, to your merch people. They sent, I don't know, my PR guy sent me a cool.
Oh my God, look at that. You're so good with stuff like that.
That's so cool.
Hey, I
should have worn for the interview, but I will get good use out of this. This was very cool of you.
Oh my gosh, that made my day. Yeah, no problem. Design, yeah. I'm so glad you got it.
I'll wear that. I'll definitely wear that. Maybe I'll wear it at the show.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How'd you do that? You're so good. Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just got shocked, and now you're wearing the shirt. It's so cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it bounced off the floor when I threw it down.
I wish getting ready was as easy as that. Can you teach us that trick, actually? Oh my God.
I know that would be better. Yeah, this fits nice too. Good job with the sizing.
I love it. Yeah. It looks good. Oh yeah.
Pretty pulse.
I love it. That's like, I think the nicest thing any interviewee has ever done for me. It's so great.
Well, you guys were nice enough to send it, so.
Yeah, well, of course, anytime. I'm going to start sending you some more things too. We'll have you decked out in the City Pulse gear in no time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So that's cool. So you're doing the live show. It's kind of funny. I was reading something about how, you were maybe interested, or maybe people were more interested in having you be the fourth Impractical Joker. Is that something that you would think of doing?
I saw that. And you know what? I'm like, let's do it. I mean, I don't know if I could do all the shows, but I would love to go and because they came on my show and they were guests on the Carbonaro Effect. And I was like, I got to go be a guest on their show. I would love to have them put me through their torture. I would love that.
Yeah. You would get like a random tattoo or like some sort of weird piercing.
I guess everything, I'm game. I don't know. I want to play that game. I think that would be awesome. I literally saw that too. Someone was like, have him be the fourth one. I don't think I could be, the permanent fourth Impractical Joker, but I would love to be a guest on that show. That'd be really fun. Those guys are awesome.
They're so funny. Like going in people's carts in the supermarket.
They're like kind, funny. I like kind,
yes.
Like good, kind, funny people. I'm working on a new TV show too now, because I closed out Carbonaro Effect on the 5th season. We did 120 something episodes. Wow. We closed it out. We were talking about maybe doing more, and I'd never say never, but right now I'm working on this new sort of haunted hotel variety magic show, which is a little pranky, a little live audience, a little kind of mix of everything. So, because I've been having so much fun on the road doing these live shows, and audiences who watch the TV show are like, they're like, oh my gosh, I love your show so much, but I could never be on it because now I know who you are. And I was like, well, that's kind of a dead end career plan. And I was like, well, how about a show where you can still be part of it, even if you know who I am. So I show one clip in the live tour show too, where someone was recognizing me. And it was kind of the funniest thing that ever happened. She got totally confused. She thought I was her friend. She thought I was some other famous person. It was just this really funny riff, and I show that on the screen. It's
that's
cool.
Funny. That happened to me once on a cruise ship. I saw someone. I'm like, I think I know them from Atlantic City. And then I was like, wait, they're one of the Real Housewives' husbands. I thought I knew them.
That does happen. Yeah. People
Yeah,
are like,
that
I
was-
know you. Are you my cousin or something?
Yeah,
Like,
you're my long lost relative from somewhere.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now doing live shows, especially with everything that happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock? Are you nervous that an audience member could come up and
it does open the door for that kind of a moment. I mean, am I nervous about that? No, not exactly. But I do think that there was, the wrong kind of people could get the wrong idea with an impression like that. So it's certainly, I did make a joke at one of the shows too, like someone shouted, I'm like, hey, no shouting, no slapping. And I was kind of like, cool. Then I'm like, I don't even want to like bring it up or anything. We tend to have a good family fun. It's very seldom I get somebody hollering out or anything like that. But yeah, that was a bummer. That was a real bummer, the way that all happened. And I'm on the side of like, and now I don't know if I want to politicize our whole interview here or whatever, but like I was on the side of like, it was an interestingly, like it was a comparative joke to someone who was extremely sexy.
yeah.
Like Demi Moore was hot as fire with that shaved head, and he was saying, you are like that, you are hot as fire. It wasn't like Chris Rock said, hey, what's it like, Will, now being married to Mr. Clean? Like that would have been like a bad ball joke. But anyway, I don't know. I was like, he was comparing her to a really hot. Anyway.
I mean, right. There's so much stuff.
Even if it was a terrible Mr. Clean joke, you can't go up there and
couldn't go up and do that. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know the behind the scenes of all of it anyway. But yeah, no, you're right. It wasn't in the.
So if you're coming to my show at the Borgata, no slaps, no rushing the stage. I might bring you up for some fun, but that's as far as we go. You won't slap me, I won't slap you. This is a deal.
What are some of the things that you do? Do you have anything that people recognize from TV that you do in your live shows?
Oh yeah. This is an all new tour show too, because I've performed at Borgata so many times, and this is all new material that I've gotten to work on during the pandemic and get to play with stuff. Did some clubs out here in LA to get it all ready for the tour, and there's those Carbonaro Effect type inventions that I show people, like new science, and they love to hear. They know I'm bull BSing, like when I'm talking, and so they're laughing when I'm coming up with all this scientific mumbo jumbo. But they get to try some of those devices themselves, and then there's some like just legit magic, like two people a night disappear from the audience. I bring them up on stage and they disappear. So if you're looking to get rid of anyone,
I know.
bring them up on
stage quick. Oh my gosh, I'm sure people absolutely love it. I mean, I know they do. You'll always have sold out shows, no matter where you go.
Yeah, it's a great vibe, because it's such a spectrum of ages. It's not a kid show, and it's not even really a family show. I mean, it's for all ages. It's family friendly, but it's not like a family show. But I guess it is. I mean, we get everywhere from babies and their families to like couples on a date to like people on their 50th anniversary to just like
good time fun. I mean, everybody
it is.
loves
Yeah,
TV.
so I love that energy. It's the best energy.
What about, speaking of shows, are there any fun shows that people don't know you watch? Like, are you a secret reality star fan?
Let's see. I catch myself watching My 600-Pound Life.
No way.
I don't know what it is. It's probably, my husband watches it, so when it's on TV, sometimes I'm just like, and then I do get like drawn into it. I'm not even a big, I'm not a big, huge TV. RuPaul's Drag Race, I watch.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not a huge TV guy. I like crime drama too. Not drama, crime, like reality, real crime.
Okay, yeah, like and even like a Dateline, sometimes they have good stuff.
Right. Yeah, those are good. I watch those with my mom too when I visit her.
Yeah.
From, that new TV show From is really cool. Have you seen that?
No.
Epic? Yeah, it's like super magical, creepy, very Carbonaro Effect in a way. Like all these weird happenings, and they're trying to figure out what's going on around them. Very Stephen King style. John Griffin, who I know actually from high school, is the writer, executive producer of that show. And it's a really cool supernatural show. It's like one of the only scripted shows I follow.
Oh, that's cool. Is there anything else people don't know?
I do makeup, makeup artist. That's the first thing I wanted to be. So like Halloween, I slay it on Halloween with some crazy prosthetics. And,
what? So you're like a special effects makeup artist.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's like your thing.
Which is like a magician in a way,
Yeah.
like magician. That was the first thing I wanted to be. It was an effects artist. Yeah, and I would buy effects from a magic shop and kind of got into magic through effects. But yeah, like on Halloween this year, I did like the neck torn out from American Werewolf in London, like the dude from that, and I've been Freddy Krueger, and I did myself up as Michael Jackson one year, and I have the Lost Boys. Like, and I
I like
kill
when
it.
people do the zipper effect. I think that's so cool.
The zip. Oh, like when
Zipper,
people do
like it looks like there's this, like your face is
Face-
open
yeah.
or something, you know, and you just
yeah, some people really killing it on Instagram with some wild perspective makeup stuff. So
yeah. How do you feel about these shows where they show people with talent? Do you think that it really does help people in their career?
totally, no doubt. I mean, the exposure is incredible. One of my favorite magicians who I've known since I was a kid at Tannen's Magic Camp, when I used to go to Magic Camp as a kid, Derek Hughes, who was on my TV show behind the scenes writing the illusions with me, and also he starred as like a secret accomplice to fool somebody else along with me. He was a finalist on that show, and it was great for him. And I mean, I think they're great. The only downside of those shows, I think, is it's such a hook to make a competition show, because people want to know who's going to win, who's going to be eliminated. But there's this weird thing I think it does to like the world about like when we watch talent that we're like judging, like, are they good? Are they bad? Should they stay? Should they not stay? Like, what's wrong with having like a variety show where people are just there to like watch some cool acts and like jive with the artists and hang out? That's like kind of like the show I'm trying to make right now. It's like where, Penn and Teller's Fool Us, I think, is maybe a show that it's a competition show, but it's sort of tricking you because it's not really a competition.
Yeah.
It's really just them showcasing great magic acts. And
That's right.
There's this award, but it's not really like, do you fool them? Do you not fool them? Almost doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. It's like just showcasing good art.
Good
So I
talent,
think they're
yeah.
great for people, but I'd like to see more just like variety for the sake of like, like America's Got Talent. Let's watch it and applaud it and be cool, and not like eliminate people each week and one person gets the crown. But who knows?
Yeah, I've never thought of it that way. So that's a very unique perspective. I think you're right. I mean, it would be cool to just see the show, not be so focused on figuring out who's the winner and who's better, and they messed up on this or they did that wrong. Just kind of
I think so. Like,
it is.
Yeah, you go and watch a singer now, and you're like, you feel like you get to be like a judge, like you're on a panel, like watching the singer, and you're like thinking good, bad, eliminate, not eliminate, when really it's just like.
Yeah, well, because now I always say we're all food critics, because from watching all these food shows, now when we go to restaurants, we're like, oh, they didn't cook that right. That's not correct, and that's should be not. Then now all of a sudden we know everything about food when we're not professional.
Are you a foodie? Are you a real foodie?
I love food. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my
Do you
gosh.
cook well?
I love to cook. Yeah, I like cooking and I like baking. In fact, we have a holiday coming up, a Passover, and so I'm going to be cooking so much stuff. It's just not even funny.
Oh yeah. Do you
on.
make hamentashen?
I don't make the hamentashen.
I love hamentashen.
Me too. And
so many people like make fun of it. I love it, and I like the legit prune hamentashen. I'm like,
I like the prune too. I like the poppy seed. They call it mun hamentashen. That's my favorite.
I've not had that.
Oh my God, it's the best one. You don't understand. It's so good.
Poppy seed?
Poppy seed. It's like a poppy
Writing this down.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
gosh, I'm totally trying that. I'm okay. Okay.
I'm glad you're coming to Atlantic City, and I know you'll be at Borgata on May 6th, and it's going to be sold out, so everybody has to get their tickets to see Michael Carbonaro live on stage. And
Lies.
What?
You know that? It's lies on stage.
Oh, lies on stage. Oh, I like that.
Carbonaro lies on stage. People like when I lie to them, I guess.
All right. So, guys, come see Michael Carbonaro lies on stage on May 6th at Borgata in Atlantic City. Michael, thank you so much for being with me on the show, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Atlantic City.
Thank you, Whitney. Great to be here again. And again, thanks for the merch.
I love it. So great.